Digimon is a constantly evolving game. In the beginning, it was near impossible to get either singles or packs, but now it's become super easy to buy packs and even easier to buy singles online. As a child, it was a thrill opening booster packs and building awful decks with those cards in any card game. For this challenge, we are going back to those times. No singles allowed. We get $60 a week to spend on sealed product, and we have to build the best possible deck with the cards that we pull. The goal of this challenge is to top the Digimon Regionals at GenCon in August. This is Sealed Only Season 1, the Gallantmon Chapter. Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new episode of Gallantmon Sealed Only, Episode 5. And last week we got our shit pushed in. I'm not even gonna lie, our pack pulls weren't great, and our games weren't great either. I'm hoping that this week changes things up, because we're now opening BT9. We are almost at the end. We're to try to pull some Gallantmon X-ANTIBODY cards. That's the goal today. We have $70 to work with, and I'll use $2 left over from previously. We're opening 18 packs of BT9. Hopefully we can pull some really good cards. I got a special little treat on how we're opening the packs this time. A little bit different, so hope you guys enjoy it. Let's do it. Chat.
Okay, chat. Show me them.
Alright, now everyone has to be silent for Mario's box.
No, it's fine. You can talk if you want.
Alright, Mario. Everyone has to talk over Mario.
Okay.
Someone say something really racist.
No,
I'm just kidding.
What?
Alright, viewers, as you can tell, we're doing things slightly differently because we're doing this before Digimon Locals starts. I'm opening my packs right now. Yes, what's up?
Did you do a box for the second one?
115.
I'll do one.
I'll do a box for one time.
Let's go.
Same goes for you. Same goes for you.
I'll do one.
I already showed you the one.
Wait, like for a second one? Or like, are we talking one?
The second one.
Oh, okay.
Alright, we pulled Modimon. We've pulled what's our update pack here? We do get our update pack, doesn't really matter.
On
Do you think
camera
that
or
one's
off
good,
camera?
or do you think this one?
I like money. Give me money. Yo, thank you. Card shot Mario Pog.
This one's better than this one, and friends.
What just happened?
No, Mario picks.
I pulled the Wizardmon promo that you need. By the way, this is what it does. You want to look at it?
Who was it in the chat that's really good at picking boxes? It was Quinn, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He doesn't play.
He died.
Alright.
He died.
For 18. Okay, I get 18 packs. So these packs are going away.
Actually, I got no white.
And we're opening these packs. Rest of the mode's pretty crazy.
Oh wow, it's just another of the.
Got Matadormon Tesla. Zamio, Awakening of the Golden Knight. Garurumon X-ANTIBODY. Dark Superstarmon Kongu. Let's go. X-Program, Megadramon, Koromon, Matt and Sora. Yep.
Was it good?
No.
Did you open one pack and you go, damn, that's it?
Damn, son.
Kuwagamon X-ANTIBODY. Startling Thunder, Groundmon X-ANTIBODY. We needed that. Oh, we need this actually for the series. That's really good. Okay, cool. Eye of the Gorgon. Starmon, Grizzlymon, Sangloopmon, Andromon X-ANTIBODY, Okuamon X-ANTIBODY, Suijin, War Growl X-ANTIBODY, we needed this, and Dino Tigermon. We're starting with Growlmon X-ANTIBODY. It is a really good card. It evolves for free on a Growlmon, which is super important for cycling, and it also allows you to add 1,000 to your DP reduction based kill cards. That's it. It's a basic card. It's pretty good. Let's move on. Our Growlmon here is really nifty. When this card evolves, you pick 2 of your opponent's Digimon, and when they're deleted that turn, they lose a memory, or to the end of your opponent's next turn. And then if there's a War Growlmon in the stack, and by the way, it evolves for War Growlmon for free, you get to pop things 6,000 DP, which is really cool. And imagine it could be higher. It could basically be Atomic Blaster if you have Guilmon X-ANTIBODY and Growlmon X-ANTIBODY underneath it. So it pops things, you gain memory for it. All around, really strong card.
What's that?
Rocky Boy number 2.
Wait, does this box time?
Yeah.
Yes, it's another one.
The box comes with a box topper and 2 promos, basically. Pack 3, Elecmon, Salomon X-ANTIBODY, Loader Leo, Metal Piranhamon, Tapirmon, Pumamon, Tumblemon, Agumon X Antibody, cards, Raguel,
Yeah,
and
that's ton of money, sir. That's a secret.
yo, we just pulled Altart Alphamon actually.
You fucking.
Alright, I need super rares.
I'm sorry.
It looks so nice. Oh my god.
Pilomon, they're not focused.
I'm assuming I need.
Raptordramon,
Get one alert.
yep. Toyagu, yep. Crabmon, Gazimon X, Stock, Daigo, Atomic Metal Blaster Antibody, Metal Storm, Wargreymon X Antibody. That's the wrong boss monster. That's also the wrong boss monster.
No.
Damn, your pack sucks.
Bearmon, Ground Fang, Awakening, Monochromon, Godomon, Singloopmon. This, that, nothing. Wasn't even focused anyway.
I'd rather it be.
Got Grizzlymon, yep, Tesla, Greymon X, X Evolution, Andromon, Rise Greymon X Antibody, Grademon. That's so bad. We're doing awful. We've pulled one super rare. Elecmon, Tapir, Calscama, Metadormon, Ninjamon, Yepmon, Salmon X Antibody, Megadron, Guilmon X Antibody, really good.
Do you need 2?
Need 3.
Well, I guess that's not horrible.
X Program, Kyoshiro, Guy for 0. Guilmon X Antibody is a really cool card. If it evolves on a Guilmon for 0, by the way, it pops something 3,000 or lower, so good at beating rookies. And it also adds 1,000 DP to your threshold of killing things, just like Growlmon does. Pretty good card.
I figured. I don't.
That's a slap.
I sold most of it so that I could get top money.
How's done?
Oh yeah.
Piranamon, Raptor, Growlmon X, good. Metal Pirano, Pillowmon, Leomon, Salamon, Fujinmon. We skipped everything. Metal Grumon X, another wrong super. Please buy it. I don't need it.
What is it?
Right?
Oh, nice.
Mario, you picked the wrong box.
I know I picked the wrong box. Dude pulls Gallantmon. Kongu, Ebedramon, Pomumon, Starmon, Divermon, Death X Digivolution, Attack of the Mobile, whatever, Dracmon, Modimon, Sujinmon, Dino Rexmon, Magna X,
I want more of this brand Ruggles.
Garuru X, Kawaga X, Flare Rock Soul, May Crack,
I think this is good.
Smoke the Crackmon,
Yeah, probably. It's an
Agumon X Antibody Altart's pretty good, dude.
He's lying to you.
No, you don't.
How many
Taikari, okay.
12, I think.
12, yeah, there is.
Okay,
Yeah.
I have the big board.
Bear, yep, Toyagu, Gazimon, Kongu, May Crack, Ninja, We May Crack, Agu X, Raidenmon, Sunrise Blaster. I know they suck. They're so bad.
Do better.
They're
Start doing better.
Did you pull secret yet?
better be an Altar Gallantmon or I'm gonna piss my pants here.
I was gonna say, nothing really helps you unless it's that.
I mean, we already have your depends in the back just in case, anyways.
My diapers?
Yes.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, imagine not having golf. Box
I
office
really
is
like
dog
that.
shit.
Maybe because it's.
You might have pulled what I'm looking for.
And he's playing that highly competitive.
I did.
Fun pilot. Oh yeah.
3 more.
I'm gonna read it, and then depending on how well it reads, I might just give it to you.
Wait, he's got
I might actually.
Put it
The
and
last
open a
set
different
in there.
box.
Instead, by
That's
accident.
probably the play, to be honest. About that.
Dakota's
So like,
That's okay, good enough. Yep. Look at it. Look at it. We're looking at it. Okay. Does anyone want to buy a pack? $4.
$4.
I'll
Sure.
give you 3. I already gave you 5, technically. I accidentally said the extra $5.
I will give you negative $4.
I don't regret this. Nope. I mean, how much is that?
It's a few bucks.
It's not $4.
It's not 4. And to wrap things up, we did pull one copy of the boss monster, Gallantmon X Antibody. Evolves for 1 on a Gallantmon. When Digivolving, pop something lowest DP. And if you don't, pop something not suspends, which is really nifty. Could be a cool battle trick. But more importantly, once per turn, when you delete something, if you have a Gallantmon in the stack, you burn a security card on your opponent's side. Very powerful boss monster. We need more of this. But for this week, that's all we're getting. So now that our packs are done, we pulled 2 Guilmon, 3 Growlmon, 2 Wargrowl, and a Gallantmon. So those 8 cards are definitely going in the deck. And we're also adding more Gaia Forces back to the deck because BT9 is more of a big stack meta. And taking Gaia Force and Security could just end their life. Also being in the Gaia Force from hand a big stack away is very strong. And with that, these are our deck changes for today. This is the new 50 card deck with the 5 eggs that aren't changing anytime soon. And I gotta be honest, I feel okay about it. I wish we had more X-Antibody cards because the local we're playing in today, people have their X-BT9 cards full. They're ready to go. And I'm pretty scared. I hope we do okay. And for today's locals, we're actually staying right here, Mario's Gaming World. I told my guys that at some point during the series we would do a locals here. And this is the only way left to do it, so we're doing it this time. Some of them really know their shit. They're savage. They're unstoppable. Fucking insane, the card game skills they have. It blows my fucking mind. Like, there's a reason I turned out so good. And part of the reason is because of them. So a big shout out to my local scene. Alright, everyone's coming, so let's go play locals and hope that we actually do well this time. Round 1, we're fighting against Andrew, who's playing a Black Wargreymon X hybrid deck. Not really hybrid in the sense that there are hybrids, but like a combination of the two themes. Regardless here, we're starting off okay with Wargrowl and Takudo. He's starting off with Memory Tamers, and now we also have a Memory Tamer. He's just kind of building board, getting sources and all that. Not really a big deal. He adds Greymon X there, which is pretty cool, and then he just chokes us. That being said, Gallant X-Antibody kind of puts in work here, and we explain what it does, and then we swing for what looks like 3 checks based on Wargrowl and Tai. First check is Wargrey, and second check is Wargrey X, and third check is Nokia. Kind of unfortunate, but he has no Agumons left in hand, so we Atomic Blaster the Greymon. He plays another Greymon. We evolve in the back. We swing for the rest of his security. And it looks like he's kind of bricking, so we just apply more pressure with another Takudo. He needs to answer, like, he needs to have a blocker and kill our guy, which he can't do. So he plays Agumon, and he's basically conceding. We're going to go to game 2 and not have to promote both my guys and swing. For game 2, he makes me go first. We evolve Agumon and then Growlmon in the back. He starts with Agumon in the back and Marcus, which is pretty good. We promote, play a Guilmon, which will pass the turnover, unfortunately. But we do grab a Wargrowl X out of the ideal, which isn't bad. We want a Takudo as well, but what can you do? Agumon X is going to resolve now, allowing him to add a Greymon and an X-Antibody, but only Greymon is there. Then Greymon X-Antibody comes into play. He swings to draw off Coromon because he's bricking, apparently, and then he plays Agumon and searches a Greymon, which I guess is okay. Now we're moving on. Guilmon X-Antibody pops the Agumon, which is really cool. We evolve another one in the back, and then we just play Takudo to pass the turnover. He hard plays Greymon, now he's bricking. And we don't really have any great plays. We're just playing board control at this point in time, because he can't really answer our board, but we can usually answer his. Here is another Greymon, so we evolve. At this point in time, I don't have the card in my hand to like clear that at all. So now we're just going and swinging, because I know he can clear my boards anyway. We go get some attacks, and I'm hesitating, because I don't really want to lose my stacks, but at the same time, I know it's probably the best play. And we just pass over the turn with that in the back. Metal Greymon dissolves the one guy and pops the Guilmon. Luckily, it was an X-Antibody, thankfully, so it didn't completely blow up my board. But anyway, so the big pro play here is we swing, get blocked, and now we use Wargrowl X and Blitz to crash into the the Metal Grey, because that was my only play at the time to clear that. And we play another Takudo. Now he has a Marcus versus our 2 Takudos, and now we got to build up again, which he's doing quite well, to be honest. And then Growlmon in the back for me, and then we just play another Takudo. That way, if he does Black Wargreymon on us, we don't lose both our Takudos. His Agumon dies to a Gaia Force, kind of comically. And the Agumon there on play is going to get him a Greymon, probably X-Antibody. Or no, Black one. That's fine too. Anyway, Growlmon comes up. We've evolved the Wargrowl and then Gallantmon, which is going to pop the Agumon, get a bunch of memory. We're blitzing. We're doing a lot of security damage. The rest of it is security damage. Drawing a bunch of cards thanks to our inheritables, and then Marcus hits the field, and Greymon. We just play a Growlmon and nothing else and pass. Black Greymon enters the fray, pops the Growlmon. He swings in the Gallantmon, which kills it, restands. Then he evolves into Gallantmon and blitzes at us, which is really unfortunate. But it hits Gallantmon Crimson mode, which is going to kill his stack. And he's going to finish off by playing a Nokia with no Agumons in hand. Alright, so we evolve the Growl on the back, and we just go Red Memory Boost Turbo. That way we have enough memory to do anything next turn. We add 1 card, then we play another Memory Boost. We effectively have the 5 memory to work with, plus Takedo's. Pretty good. And now what's he going to do? He's going to play an Agumon. He has to evolve and get a blocker on the field. So he's going to do that with the Nokias. Evolve in the Black Greymon, then evolve again into X-Antibody, making a blocker, and then Warp Metal Greymon X. But we're just going to promote, we're going to crack a boost, Atomic Blaster, his Metal Gray, and swing for game. Took it 2-0, due to those unfortunate bricks, but great match as always. For round 2, I am playing against Brandon, who is borrowing my undefeated Mastermon Ordean deck list. And I know this is going to be a rough matchup because Ordeanmon against Gallantmon with a lot of security is a problem, and Mastermon is just a good deck piloted by the right player. And given that my deck has yet to drop a match, I'm kind of scared. But so far it's going okay. We're building up, and we have access to Crimson mode, which could come in handy later. And at this point in time, I'm just digging for cards. Luckily, we get the Takedo and the Gallantmon right away off the Guilmon. And Brandon here is set up with his Tamers, which is really, really annoying. And he seems to be digging with the Godamon here, grabbing the Meiku and the Mastermon, which is kind of good. And when I say the Meiku, I mean the freaking Raguel. But anyway, Wargrowl X now shines, popping both his dudes and gaining me 2 memory for it. Then Gallantmon can come in and swing for 2 checks at a lot of damage. Fortunately, Reinforced Boost is one of the checks, but Raguel's another one. Guilmon goes in and hits Degradation, unfortunately, which clears the Gallantmon. His Godamon just kills my Guilmon, and he plays Godamon again, trying to really establish some kind of board presence, and now he goes in Lady Devi, because he had that memory to do that, thanks to the TK Kari, which in retrospect might have been a misplay attacking, because I knew he had it, but I needed the damage in. Regardless, I killed the Lady Devi with the Atomic Blaster. Now he got him once again. Only gets the Meiku that time, which is kind of okay. He was in the Magna to choke me. And the Atomic Blaster once again clears both bodies. But now he is calling, and with the Reinforced Memory Boost, you know, he's going to put in a lot of work this turn. Lady Devi into Magna, into freaking Mastermon, and at this point in time he brings his Black Lucemon Chaos on the pop Takedo. And now I need to dig for Takedo now that I've unbricked and have rookies. But if I can't find Takedo, I can't blitz with Crimson mode, and I can't win the game. If I get the Takedo, I will probably win the game. Unfortunately, we don't. And now he's just going really, really heavy into security. Mastermon checks Atomic Blaster, Lucemon checks nothing. Hellscythe brings back Magna, and doesn't actually like DNA Digivolve, but that wasn't the intention anyway. So Gallantmon goes in and swings. Hellscythe, really good, and now it just... There's no way I'm winning. There's absolutely no way I'm winning. We're basically going on to game 2. He's got too much advantage, and killing the Takedo that turn with Lucemon Chaos mode put me in a losing situation. So on to game 2 we go. Game 2, I make him go first. He goes for a Godamon start, getting Maycrack, and Guilmon goes into Growlmon, which goes into Wargrowl X with Takedo. Not like it's a good turn, but not super fantastic in my opinion. He can just go into turn 2 Mastermon because I wasn't able to kill the Godamon, and now it just brings out another Godamon because I wasn't able to interact with the first one. But this Gallantmon will definitely interact with the Godamon, gaining a memory and checking security, which is a Ordeanmon, as you'll see in a second here, which is super unfortunate. Really the worst case scenario. So the guy forced the Mastermon to clear the board. He has a lot of memory to work with, and he just uses it to play Raguelmon in order to replay Godamon again. You guys noticing a theme here? Now, I'm all out of rookies now, which is super unfortunate. So I have to go for Growlmon, and then evolve into Growlmon X, and then play a Takedo, and then I have no choice but to Atomic Blaster that cat. It's gotta die. So the Raguel now swings, hits a Gallantmon Crimson mode, which is cool, but it also means that I don't have Crimson mode in my deck, which is very rough against this matchup. Nonetheless, he evolves into another cat and makes things more complicated for me. Nonetheless, Growlmon swings into security, and it fortunately survives, but hits a memory boost. And I have to pass turn, because my hand is only champions and megas at this point, which is super unfortunate that we bricked. Now, Lady Devi can swing over the Growlmon, plays an Andrewmon, and just Mastermons all over again. Playing Chaos Mode to delete one of the Takados. I have to follow up the Gaia Force on the Mastermon. I have no choice. And now Psychmon goes in the back. Lucemon swings. Nothing happens. And he's good to just play a Tamer and pass. I find you a rookie into a champion to pass turn at 1. Lucemon swings into hero, which is great. Another Gallantmon in the back. Just always Gallantmons all the time. Wargrowl X goes in. Gallantmon goes in now. Killing the Lucemon Chaos Mode, getting a whole bunch of memory. But it doesn't matter. He brings up the Gallantmon and evolves. Attacks security with Lady Devi. And then goes Lucemon Chaos Mode to pop the Gallantmon. Crazy. Anyway, now we're getting a chain of cards, so we can go and evolve. And we just try to wipe the board a little bit. Try to clean up. We have no choice. We get to empty the board. Also, notice that I'm drawing all my removal spells. They aren't in security, which is super unfortunate and something I need to take away. Gallantmon adds a Dexmon and a little cat. Magna evolves, and then he just goes for Hell Scythe into another Magna Andromon in order to just make things more difficult for me. Because I'm not doing anything anyway, and that will just deal with it. So Gallantmon goes in. He can swing for 2 checks. Big, powerful, because he's not popping anything. And now we evolve into Gallantmon X-Antibody, but this goes into one of the flaws in the card. Like, Crimson Mode can pop multiple cards if they're the same stats. But Gallantmon X can only pop 1, which ends up being my downfall, basically. We lose, because I don't have the cards to interact with both anymore. And that's the match. We are now 1-1. Our final round is against Ganon, who is playing Black D Reaper. A very, very scary deck for Gallantmon, not gonna lie. You can already see him hitting a Gatekeeper in security, unfortunately. Unfortunately for him, it's literally the worst time to do that. However, it's fine. Now all we have to do is kind of like play board control and before he gets some Reaper out, and it should be okay. That's the plan anyway. Fortunately, the Gallantmon deck has a lot of ways to interact with his pieces, like Wargrowl X, which just cleared board and gains us memory for it. It's pretty good. Gallantmon goes in, hits a Reaper, unfortunately. First check, feels really bad. Okay, that's fine. He goes in for a Searcher to suck, goes in for another Searcher. He's thinking hard. He plays Izzy for the Memory Tamer, I guess that's fine. Agumon in the back, double Takado. We're playing Takado Turbo at this point. We even have a 4th one in hand, I'm pretty sure, which is kind of crazy. But that's okay. No big deal. He Kongus me, which is interesting. That's okay. And we just blew up his board, basically. There's like nothing else to do, you know what I mean? It's the way to play against Reaper, though. You kind of have to blow up their board, blow up their pieces. Make sure their mother doesn't get 7 sources. He's very close. He's very, very close. It's kind of scary. Here I'm thinking about how to beat him, which is through Gallantmon. Gallantmon X, we burn a security, and then we Crimson Mode for game. Yeah, those burning of securities really does come in handy. But regardless, we're on to game 2 now. And we go in, we swing, hit an Iron Fist. None of our guys are surviving checks, which is super unfortunate. But, like, what can you do? Sometimes it's just a game. He has a Reaper in his hand, and we know that now, so we have to really put the clock on. That being said, we don't have any other rookies in hand, so that will be your one. We're good. Okay, good to know. Gallantmon, we blow up his board, not a big deal. He Searchers, he sucks. Pilates head, Searcher, we killed the Pilates head, definitely. And then we just search some cards. That's all we can do. I can't clear his Searcher, because it goes right into the mother. Feels kind of bad. And another Searcher. More stuff, Pilates head. So he's drawing his removal, which is pretty cool. And his mother is basically ready to go. His Reaper is going to start reaping. And he's choosing to hold off on it because it's not the best time to do it yet. Gatekeeper, though, very strong card. We got to deal with that, or we're going to lose. We do have multiple ways of dealing with it. It just depends on the cards in our hand. Like, we go Wargrowl X here, and then Gallantmon from EX2 to clear 2 things. Gaia Force blows up the Gatekeeper. And now he just does Searcher stuff, Pendulum Feet stuff. He's still not going for the Reaper play. But he might do it now. I feel like now it's time to do it. Exactly. So now he does it. He clears our board. He can't go for game. He doesn't have quite enough oomph. But that's fine. You know, it doesn't need to necessarily go for game. He's going to take most of our security away. We got to kill it, though, which we do with Gaia Force. He swings for a lot of security, and he only has Searchers, which means he can't actually, like, threaten us with lethal, which is, like, super important. I take advantage of that and build in the back and build a Memory Tamer. Now he has Pendulum Feet, though, so he does have a body that can kill us, and Pilates Head. So we need to kill both of those at the very least. Wargrowl X does that quite well. And Gallantmon X-Antibody burns the security. And now we go in for Crimson mode, which burns 3. See what happens here. We burn the 3, and his very last check is Gatekeeper, which puts us in lethal because the turn is over. And that is so disheartening. I saw that and I wanted to cry because that was so brutal. I had the game 1, and then last check was Gatekeeper. So now we got to go to game 3. And game 3 here, we lose to an Iron Fist right away. He has board presence. We need to clear the bodies, which we can't do. Not really. So he takes away our security, making it even easier for Reaper to win later on. We have Wargrowl X to pop both his guys, which is good. And then we have Gallantmon that can blitz, which is going to die right away to an Iron Fist. Our security is not living. The only way we're like proceeding this whole match is by security be burned away. Otherwise, our security checks are just awful. Like, whatever happened to hitting searchers and security? Am I right? Like, this is crazy. Anyway, we got to build in the back now. Clear the board. And another searcher goes in. And he can Jerry now. Put another searcher there. He can Reaper now. He can just Reaper. He goes for it, right? There's no point not. No, he Gongoos. He's playing it a little bit safe. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, we clear his board. Basically through a series of plays with Wargrowl X, Gallantmon, and probably Gallantmon X-Antibody, I think. Yep, Gallantmon X-Antibody. And we swing in, hit a Reaper. Can't even check the last security. It's insane how stacked this security is. But that's fine. Reaper comes in now. If we have Guy Force, we win. Otherwise, no. Nope, we lose. Well, we ended up going 1-2 again. 2 weeks in a row. Oh my goodness. Oh man. And it wasn't even crazy BT9 stuff we lost to either. That's the worst part about it. Sure, the one deck was my card for card unbeatable Mastamon or Deanmon deck. And when I fought that, I knew I was having an uphill battle right away. So one of those decks was that. And that freaking D-Reaper matchup, if it wasn't for hitting Gatekeeper, we would have won that match. And that is just infuriating. We could have went 2-1. But Gatekeeper's a good card, guys. It's a really freaking good card. While the locals scene today didn't give me much to work with in terms of win results, I did test the deck a little bit after locals, and it is doing fine. Maybe I was just low rolling a little bit, bricking a little bit. But you know, we're actually putting in results, and I do feel confident with the deck going into Gen Con. Assuming we pull Gallantmon X next week and the rest of the support we need, of course. Because if we don't do that, it's not going to go well. But I'm here with high hopes. The finale is next time, and I'm super excited either way. This series has been a lot of fun. And let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I really wanted to be an immersive locals experience this time. I wanted to give that a try. Not as edited, you know, it's kind of rough, but it was really fun to do. And next week we're going back to old and reliable, lots of extra edits for the final episode of the season. With that, we're gonna go. You guys take care. We'll see you later.
Swing
on suspend.
So I can play.
Swing on suspend.
You got it. That's unfortunate. Alright. Looks like I'm in the loser bracket. Andrew.
Makes sense.
That's so fucking rude to Andrew. What the fuck?
Couldn't draw Crimson mode. Feels bad.